G'day, Spice Legends. Welcome to BURNIN Bites Down Under, the hottest show down under. Guys, we are joined tonight by Kyle, the Scoville Slayer. I say Scoville. Scoville, not quite like Johnny Scoville, where it's sort of an Australian flavour of a review artist. Started sort of in Instagram, worked his way into Facebook. Here in the old land of Sydney, where I know where it's been a bit underwater lately. It's been pretty crazy, but it's finally starting to dry up. But look, let's get Kyle in and have a bit of fun, a bit of spicy goodness. All right. G'day, Kyle. How you doing, mate?
Good, thank you, Phil. Thanks for having me on the show. Appreciate it.
You're bloody welcome. Before we say anything, mate, I made the realization, like, everyone keeps saying that I'm Jack Black. Apparently, I look like Jack Black. And now we've got Kyle. So it's Kyle and JB. So, mate, it's Tenacious Steve. It's Tenacious Steve, ready to rock. You ready to rock? Yeah. So, mate, look, you're down all the way down there at Cabramatta, matey. Is that right, Cabramatta?
Cabramatta? No,
yeah.
Campbelltown, man.
Campbelltown. Sorry, Campbelltown. Close. Of course, yeah. Apples and pears. Yeah, no. Look, for those of those that they don't know who you are, you want to give us a quick little bit of info, who you are, what you do, and where you're from, and then who your mum is. No, I'm just kidding. But that's first bits.
No worries. So I'm Kyle, and I go by the alias name of the Scoville Slayer. Basically, I do reviews on chili sauces or anything that's hot. That's obviously part of our gimmick, and I have a team that works behind me to sort of keep me on par with things. As I have a busy life because, I'm a married man with 2 kids, so and with my full-time job, so it's good to have that team, on board. I guess I can say thanks to COVID being a gift and a curse, this is what sort of sprung it up because. After losing a couple of days during the JobKeeper, Job Seeker, I had an extra 2 days where I was getting off. So Matt said to me, why don't you show everyone with your tolerance and just make something of it for a bit of fun? And I thought, okay, well, I've got nothing else better to do now. I've got an extra 2 days. Why not? So here we are.
The rest we see, Spice Legends is history. Yeah. so Scoville Slayer is funny. It's interesting. Do the other kids go by Scoville Slayer as well? Is that their last name now too? Have they changed their last name legally?
They won't even touch Spice, man. They won't touch it like the wife. No, they stay well away from it. The wife said she hates it now that I've had that many sauces that I'm starting to ferment a smell of chilies from my pores. So she just wants to stay away from me. There's been a couple of times.
That's actually the reason why we did the live interview instead of me going to your house, mate. No, I'm just kidding. I got warned. I was told in advance.
There's been a couple of times where I've cooked something, I've added the sauce, and for whatever reason, there's been a bit of a residue or something of the sauce on the plate somewhere that I don't know, and they've somehow contacted it, and then I'm in trouble, because. The kids going, my mouth's burning. I don't know why. And I'm like, oh, no.
so instead of getting the contact high, they've got the contact burn.
Yeah, it's hard, man.
You're like, oh. Yeah, and you got to be careful with the missus as well. That first 48 hours after a review is a bit tricky. Chili Willy's a real thing. All right, so Kyle, obviously you know how it works, mate. We've got 12 questions, 12 different sources or chili products. What do you got in store for us now, or do you want to sort of surprise us as we go through them all?
Yeah, I'll leave it as surprises, man, because I've got to sort of reach over here and I'll just go from.
Yeah, it's a bit sore from all the reach arounds today at work. No, I'm just kidding. Papa's got to feed the kids. Saying something else. No, anyway, moving on. Sorry, mate. You forgot you didn't come to a PG show. That's okay. All right, mate. Let's reveal it. Let's reveal the first one we got on our mate.
All right,
so look, I've got the first sauce here is from Chili Fleet. Is salubrious pork, absolute dynamite from Nambour, Queensland. They're over. If you know where Nambour is, guys, right near the KFC there. It's absolutely legendary. What do you got there, Mr. Slayer?
Well, I was at the shops this afternoon and I looked at this and I thought, this is quite interesting. I'm going to give it a try. So I haven't tried it personally. It's called Schwan style spicy chicken flavor Pringles. Now, I've never seen this, man.
It's Szechuan. It's Szechuan. It's Szechuan style, mate. It's like
Szechuan.
Chinese. It's a Chinese flavor.
I told you.
I'm like Schwan. Okay, let's go get some shawarma, like Tony Scott. Shawarma. That's great. All right, well, let's start with some obvious stuff, mate. Look, let's tell us about your first chili experience, and then you can do your review on that one. All right, cheers, buddy.
Okay.
There's a
Chili
Schwan going.
experience. Where did it sort of start from me? Okay.
Yeah, what's your first chili
Probably
experience?
over
Yeah.
10 years ago. I
But
was with a group of mates. Was with a group of mates, and one of them had a sauce called Black Widow. I don't know, haven't really looked too much into it, but it was like extract type of hot. So everyone's having a bit of it, and everyone's like, when I had it, I was getting like the itchy under the scalp type of heat, and I was quite kind of taken back. Like, this is weird. Like, this is really hot. This is bad. I had one mate. He scalded the whole milk. Another mate was on the floor, saying his stomach was burning, and I was like, "Wow, this is amazing! Like how sauce can do this." And it sort of took off from there. I started going checking out like companies that had hot sauces, and the first one I found that was close, well, at the time, was the Chili Factory. So I started to buy their products from low heat and up, just to see how it was going. And I sort of just kept on going up and up until I reached the Carolina Reaper paste. That's the one. So
yeah. She's fun. She's fun.
Yeah. So the
15 plus.
Yeah, that one. That's the one.
Out of 10.
Yeah. So the Reaper paste, the wife made chicken schnitzel, and I basically got this red paste, and I just smeared it all over the schnitzel, not thinking too much of how hot this is going to be. Right? I thought, I've got this. Halfway into the schnitzel, my eyes are watering. I'm pretty much crying, and my wife's about to go to work, and she's looking at me, just dribbling, and I'm sitting on the couch eating this chicken schnitzel, and she goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "This sauce is too hot." And I basically didn't want to throw the food out, so I kept on eating it because I didn't want to chuck it out. So I was sort of left there in an experience I've never really had before, and I was like, wow. And that's when I got my first chili high too, and I was like, oh, this is great too. So
yeah,
that was
I know. I do remember that, because I was going, oh, it smells like salsa, and me being a dumbass just got a whole spoon going, that's not salsa. Yeah. And I was like, wow. And like to further prove my point, we filmed an episode or a video where we had some guys playing chili poker, right? And we had different levels. And one of the levels was, you want to go all in, you eat the level that you're on, and then a spoonful of the Reaper paste, right? To go all in. Or to go, or a spoonful to go in whatever the sauce you're on. And at the time this guy goes, right, all in, screw all you guys, and goes to Reaper paste. And we're like, oh no, oh. And then they're like, oh, you bastard. They're all like, anyway, they're going, oh, I hate you, dude. it's just so funny. I'm like, yeah. And like, you can still got that one there, Spice Station. You can scroll through, search chili poker and burner bites. Oh, wow. That was so much fun. And it just got more brutal from there. It got absolutely more brutal from there. That was an all Chili Factory, all Chili Factory sauces game as well. And it just, if you know anything about Scorpion Strikes, it got more fun. It got fun. Somebody ended up puking so hard they puked their nose ring off. Oh my god, that was funny. Oh. he goes, can you help me find? I'm like, mate, are you asking me to look through your spew? And he goes, no. You never mind. I was
get another one.
Go get another one. Yeah. And I was like, wow. All right. Well, let's go to the next one, matey. What's the next one?
All right. So I'm going to get the spoon out for this one.
I got the Gods of Sauce's Smoky Jerk.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, that's a nice sauce.
From Perth. It's so good. Like I keep trying to explain to people, it's like if a barbecue sauce and taco seasoning had a baby. Oh, so good.
Well, today I've got the Kilty's brown sauce. Can you see that one on steak?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
it's like the only Kilty's you have left.
That's the only one I've got left, man.
I know.
The whole review range.
You smash through them. Like I'm on my 5th bottle of hand smoked chipotle. And I think my 4th bottle of the pie sauce. Just wow. Anyway, mate, look, the question I want to ask you is, let's just get the really obvious ones out of the way. Like, where did you get the name from? Like, It's a good name, but like a bit obscure. So let's tell us about this one.
We're sort of just like we're just throwing names out there, really. Just going, what about this? What about that? And how did it go, man? Like,
I'm pretty, we've thrown out names. I think it was one of our Laura, one of our researchers, and she threw it, and she literally threw it out there, Scoville Slayer, and we're like, that sounds good. That sounds real good.
Just sort of took off from there, you know. Just said
that was sort of what happened with our crew, where the Burn and Bites crew. With one guy was Jalapeno Joe, another guy was Sriracha Sean. We had the Dave, which was the director of audio, video, and editing. And they're going, Phil. Nothing rhymes with Phil. Phil. What? Chill, Phil. Chilly, Phil. And then that bloody Woolworths that comes on and goes, Wooly. So he's going, Chilly, Philly, Chilly. I'm like, oh no, that's terrible. That's terrible. And I'm like,
oh, no,
come on,
I remember that
come on.
too.
I'm like, guys, come on, give me a better name than that. They go, no. I'm like, you
No, that's it.
And it's stuck. It's stuck. You can't choose your own name, can you? Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good answer. You know. All right, so let's deal with this next one, mate. I got Raspberry 100 from Firing Line Gourmet Chili. They're up near Logan.
Nice.
This guy's an absolute legend. I love Adrian Zakara's sauces and his meats. My God, his meats ruin you. Like he slow smokes and slow cooks these meats for 30 hours or 31 hours.
Wow.
And they just, you touch it with a fork and just comes off. I'm like, oh. And it's like, he's got 45% marbled Wagyu steaks. And, I'm just like, you've ruined me. And I can confidently say as a straight man that I always want his meat in my mouth. So, yeah. he's one of the only man I can actually look him in the eyes and say, listen, I want your meat in my mouth. Yeah. But look, the question what's the one you got there, mate? So what's the
So the one I've got is the Fengelhorn. So
Fengelhorn from Cairns.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I've done reviews of the others, but I haven't had a chance to try this one out. So this is actually going to be new territory for me. So
secret review.
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
Secret review.
It's like a tomato. What is it? Tomato.
Is he having a stroke? Can't you say tomato? What? All right. So the question I want to ask you, look, tell us a bit about your team. Tell us a bit like who, what, when, where, and why. Like, you know, not every reviewer has a team. Like, you know, most are lone wolves and whatever. Tell us a bit about the story behind the whole Team Scoville stuff. Yeah.
So I've known Matt since high school. So we're going back, and Matt and Laura since high school. We're going back probably about 16 years there. Yeah, about that. Yeah, 16 years.
Was that when we beat the devil?
Sorry?
Is that when we beat the devil?
I wasn't really into chilies back in high school. Nah, it was after high school. I sort of.
No. When we came up with that song, it was the best song in the world. But yeah, we can't remember it. We just made it. We wrote a tribute to it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's just
all good. Don't start it. Don't start it. It won't stop. Yeah. Okay.
So, he always said to me, like, we'll get together. We'll have times where we'll be just drinking and carry on and just do whatever, you know, just party. And he always kept saying when I started doing the chilies, he's like, "No, you should get into it, man." He goes, "You got a bit of a tolerance now." And I was like, for years, like, nah, I don't want to put myself on the camera. But he's like, no, I'll help you out. I'll get it all done. I was like,
Can we have a wave from the cameraman? Can we say hello to the cameraman?
There he is.
Oh, there he is. Hey! I always hear his voice, but I never see him. Like, what's going on? Where's this commentary coming from?
Well, we started to introduce more videos where he actually starts taking on the heat, and it sort of puts him out a bit, but he's willing to try it, which is always good.
Well, yeah, we had our previous Dave try to take on some heat. It didn't end very well. There's a bit of screaming on the toilet, yeah.
Oh, no.
Later on, yeah. Had to put a bit of what was it? Toilet paper in the fridge.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was going to say, when we do barbecue segments, it's always like with Matt's equipment because he has all the slow cookers and things like that. So he's the one that does all the cooking. I sort of just do the nice face on telly sort of thing. I just
do the talking and then the eating and stuff.
Very much, man.
Yeah, fair enough. So who else is on the team? So Is it just you two, or is there more people on the team? Or
It's mainly just me and Matt. Like we do have Laura that comes in as well. She'll help us out with either with camera holdings and things like that.
Glenn sometimes.
And sometimes we have another mate, Glenn. He'll fill
He's
in,
it for the food.
but he's just in it for the food. You know? If we do a barbecue, he goes, yeah, I'll be there.
so does he have to hold? Does he have to hold other things for you when you got too much chili in your hands? Like, what's like? Is that ever happened?
We
No,
mix it together.
Yeah.
no, that's what the little middle
Things like
stick's
that,
for.
yeah.
That's what the tweezers for. No, okay. No. Anyway, moving on. All right. And so I see you got your friend there. Who's that other lady there that's there in the backup? Is she the audio person, or what's the story with her?
Oh, she like Laura. Yeah. She comes in when she does. You know, she's usually camera shy, so she probably doesn't want to come into the camera there.
One of the partners in crime.
Yeah, that's Matt's partner. So
The PI. I just meant the PIC, the partner in crime. Yeah. everyone always seems to have a partner in crime. Like, yeah, this is the person I get into trouble with. Yes.
It's a team effort.
It's a team effort. Yeah, we get in trouble together. Yeah, those who go to jail together, stay together. Oh no. Awesome. And so, how long's Team Scoville been together for now?
Around mid-June last year. That's
Mid-June.
that's when we started. Yeah.
Is that when you signed the contracts, or?
Oh, well, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Took some photos and we're all right. Let's
Contracts,
get
death
started,
waivers.
I think the first thing I kind of did was I took pictures of Chili Factory, and then I went and did the burger called the Six Demons Burger, and that's when I actually got my proper capsaicin stomach cramp. Like that hurt. I was like, oh, because it's a big burger filled with like 6 different chilies, and you know, it's hard to try and eat a massive burger that's, you know, really filling,
Easily over
and
2
try
million.
and eat the whole lot, and it's probably well over like 1 million, because it's got the reapers and all that sort of chilies. And oh man, I couldn't do it because either I'm too full because I've been trying to prep to eat it, or if I don't eat enough, I'm then on the floor going, this is too hot, my stomach's giving out.
Right. I know, right? Like the first time you try something serious, you go, oh man. Yeah, and you either over prep or you under prep, and you're like, oh, what a
Oh no, what have I done?
you're like mistakes were made. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much that's how it was.
I know you're saying there. I remember the first time I tried that Death Stract. Oh, that stuff is another level, hey. And we were interviewing one of the guys from CFM in Queensland as a radio station host, and we didn't realise he was actually a real chili beast. He loved his chili, and so the whole point of our interview was to get back at him for the other radio host he wanted to bench.
Yeah.
And no one told me that he grows his own chilies and he eats his own chilies and he eats chili every day. And I was like, oh, you bastard. So they sort of set me up. And then they go, righto. And everyone's going, and the other radio host is going, he's not burning, Phil. And we're like, have you got something else for him? And I'm like, looked at Adrian. I'm like, Adrian, come on, bring it. And then he brings out the test cup. And I've never tried it. So that was my virgin one too. And then, righto, we've rented a meat, but he's brought over, and he sees me, he goes, righto, thing straight in my mouth, just straight on the mouth, raw dog it. No food, no nothing. I'm going, oh, fuck my life, right? And he's just going, yeah, I'll have some more meat, please. And Adrian's just wanted the meat, and he's got it and rubbed it in the meat, folded it, and then put his mouth. I'm like, you cheeky prick. You cheeky prick. And so I was burning the fuck out of myself. It was the first time on camera that I've actually really drank milk and just going, oh my God.
Oh, yeah,
and he's just gone, what's wrong, Phil? I'm like, but I was sort of laughing, going, you don't know how much that's going to hurt your stomach later, buddy. Because it's one thing to burn and feel it there, but when you eat some guts later, you're like,
no, that's the bad part. That's
yeah. Chris Shaw is just writing into us. Remember that the Frio Chili Fest is tomorrow and Sunday. Come on down to witness or join in the stupidity. So that's in Fremantle, guys, in Western Australia, right near Perth. And there's going to be some awesome people there. We've got Brandon Pang, I believe, and also what was the guy from My Kitchen Rules is the legend with the bee on his hat. We talked to him before. He's absolute weapon at cooking as well on My Kitchen Rules. And he was with his sister as well. Oh God, I'm so bad.
Yeah,
I'm so bad with names. Anyway, there's going to be some awesome celebrities there at this the Fremantle Chili Festival. Get there at the Chili Fest and make sure you just enjoy it. There's going to be so much awesome spiciness there. Yeah. All right, mate. So what's the next one you got there, buddy? I've got.
All right. So the next one I'm going to introduce is going to be Dexter's hot sauce.
I got Kilties again. This is
Oh,
my
nice.
last bottle left of the hand smoked
So
Chipotle.
this one
Love
here
it.
is
Blake,
a sweet and
Sorry,
spicy.
that's the one, guys. Blake
Queen
Proud.
just hit the chat as well, so there you go.
So Blake Proud's going to be their Spice Legends as well tomorrow. So make sure you get it there. And if you can sneak some chili in his mouth, please do it for me. I want to see that on camera. That'll be hilarious. All right. Woohoo! MC for eating comp and hot wings comp. Oh, good on you. Good on Swell is the MC for the wings comp. Nice. All right. So look, the question I want to ask you, Matty, is look, you started on Instagram.
Yes.
How long was it before you just started to sort of break into Facey and branch out a bit into the other social media worlds?
I think it was like over a month. I think it was.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
we got
Yeah.
unexpectedly popular.
Yeah, we sort of got the followers quite quickly at the start. So we kind of just went, well, maybe we should go on Facebook then. And I think that was like a month after we started to do it. Because, yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't think it would really take off as quick as it did at the start. I was like, oh, yeah. But, yeah, it just took me back. You know, what was I going to say? It's like, yeah, we better get on Facebook because, there's a lot more people on Facebook.
We can help people.
Yeah, and, we can sort of branch out on two different...
We can help people. How does this Scooby Scoville gang help people? What do they do? You just solve people's mysteries with chili on there.
yeah.
Oh,
Chili mysteries with the Scoville Slayer Squad. The Scoville Slayer Squad. Yes.
This is where this one is.
All you need is a dog now and a redhead with glasses, and then yeah.
Yeah, start getting all the stuff out. Well, the intention was when we started really branching out into this, I personally didn't know there was that many companies that did a lot of hot sauces. Like, I was always more under the idea that it was more from UK and US based type of thing, but I was really taken back of just how many companies that were out there. So that's why we do a lot of reviews, to try and get the word out as best we can, and hopefully as we grow we can continue to get that word out just to help other people, get more people wearing it and just things like that. It's just that's that's the idea. I mean, that's our intentions anyway, but
More
Well, I think that's sort of where the angle where I started from. People go, well, what's your angle, Phil? Like, what's the story? And I sort of came in from the angle that I wanted to make something like a hot ones, but Australian, with all Australian products and all Australian people at all Australian locations, and just have fun with it and be less on the serious side, less scripted, more fun, and just be me, my idiotic self. Yeah. And which seems to work because I don't have to script that. And it was sort of worked because I didn't realize like the same thing you said. I reached out. I only was aware of maybe 4 or 5 chili companies in Australia at the time, and I was thinking, okay, this would be interesting. We'll see how this goes. And I reached out and I was like, shit, there's a lot of chili companies in Australia. And so the same thing, like you said there, I'm on a mission to expose as many chili companies as I can to the general public, because there's just not enough that the light shine on them. After going to Canberra too, wow, there's some good sauce companies, some chili companies in Canberra that I had no clue. They didn't even know they existed, but now they do, and I'm going to have some wicked reviews coming up from that as well. But yeah, there's just some real hidden gems in Australia, and just sometimes you think, all the big guns have got all the flavors, all the sauces, and all the combinations. But man, some little companies have some wicked gems that you had no idea. And I'm just like, I've got to tell someone about this, and so we've sort of, again, like you just said, we've evolved from our platform of just having this interviews kind of thing to then games and then reviews and then competitions and challenges, and now we've got the Australian Chili Championships, as you found out the hard way. And it's just so funny that like this, like you can start as a reviewer or whatever, but there's so much potential in the chili community, in the chili world. Yes, there is. And like you said, what you just thought was only an American and English thing, so did I. And then I'm just going, man, Australia's got talent, kind of thing. Like, wow, there's a lot out there, and it's only getting better. It really is. The chili culture is only getting better in Australia. So good on Australia. Like, kick some more ass. Keep it going. I'm loving it. And speaking of local support, look, Fraser Grocer, down in Canberra, need your help, Spice Legends. Doesn't matter where you are in Australia. Look, he's a small business. He's not doing amazing, right? But he's got a GoFundMe page I've whacked it on Burner Bites. It's on the Fraser Coast, Fraser Grocer page as well as Canberra chili and hot sauces page. Donate, guys. Whether it's 50 cents, $500, $50, whatever, 25, doesn't matter. Just help him any way you can, Spice Legends. He's an absolute legend. He's bringing the spice to Canberra, the only place in Canberra that's got the spice, right?
Wow.
Help him out. Help out a fellow small business and a fellow chili head, Spice Legends, because it needs your help. Help him out as much as you can and get Canberra spicy, because it's not very soon. We've had a few chats in the clandestine chats and some secret chats. If we keep this going and that culture going there, we're going to have a spice festival in Canberra, Spice Legends. So keep that going. Support him, and we'll get a festival in Canberra as well. We need it. We all need it. We need to share the love all around Australia. We need it. And then the next destination is going to be Tasmania. We're going to try and get some more chili love in Tasmania as well. So support those small businesses, guys. They're the ones keeping the backbone of Australia going. So make sure you do. So I'm sorry for ranting. Sorry. I know it's a random tangent. Everyone's like, he's like, where's he going with this? But yeah, but I had to say it. Eric's an absolute legend. He'll take the shirt off his back to help a fellow chili legend, so Spice Legend. So absolutely help him. He's a genuinely good dude, and he needs your help. Yeah. All right. So let's jump on the next one. Sorry, that was just like blur. We're verbal vomit. So the next one I got here, mate, is Aussie Gold from good old Tracy's Chili Obsession. It's a pretty legendary one. This one. It's got some tincture. What do you got there? Uncle Mungo's.
I got the limited edition from Uncle Mungo's habanero chocolate.
Yes. Actually, I recently acquired the maple syrup one, dude. Oh, have you tried that?
Yes, I've got it.
So good. All right, so look, the next question I want to ask you. Let's eat this one. How did you sort of get your start? Like, I heard that Bree was involved in sort of introducing you and shaking a few hands for you and getting a few products in your hands as well, and stuff like that. Tell us about your start when you're starting into facing to sort of where you're at now. So cheers, buddy.
Oh, well, how can we say it?
We're kind of like reaching out to people, seeing what we do.
Yeah, pretty much. We're just sending the word out. Just like first we started with just some pictures. I did a couple of challenges, and then we sort of we started sending the word out in messages to companies to let them know like who I was, what I'm trying to do, and we just went from there. Really, just companies will get back to us and go, yeah, not a problem. Review our product. I said, all right, well, here we go. This is where it begins. And that's sort of, and Matt, he doesn't sleep. He sometimes, I'll be sleeping. And he's sending messages to other companies to let them know, to get something going. And like, I don't know how many were you talking to at one time? There was like 5 or 6 different companies while I was sleeping at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, what are you doing, man?
And eventually we found Bree. And then she's like, oh, yeah, we'll help you out. Yeah. She was nice enough to share. So Dexter's is one of the ones I think she helped introduce as well.
Yeah, Dexter's. Because he just started last year too. So, I mean, of all times to start a business, it just, during the pandemic. So, yeah, we really wanted to get the word out.
It does happen. And like, I got to give a huge shout out to Bree as well, because Bree is an absolute chili legend as well. Yes. She's such a warm, embracing person. I met her. It was good to really meet her in Bundaberg in person. She's really cool. And she's just and that's right. Shout out to Bree. Look, she's just such a cool person, and obviously for her to believe in you and throw a bit of a bone as well is obviously says something about your character. She obviously believed in you enough to give you a bit of start, because she's been a legend. And obviously she's been in the chili world and she's got a foot quite in the door. Like the fact that she's dating Johnny Scoville, it's a pretty big foot in the door. Yeah, no, she kept that very close to the heart.
Yeah.
Anyway, the secret's out, Bree. Sorry if it wasn't already. I just want to thank Bree as well. She's definitely helped me. And she's helped embrace the whole Burner Bites sort of journey as well. And she's always watching. She's always watching. She's such a good fan as well. She's commenting, going, fire! So I love her. I love a bit of Bree in the mix there. She's such a legend. So thank you again for Bree for supporting us so much at Burner Bites, and obviously supporting this Scoville Slayer here as well. Yeah, down the front. Oh, Jason Harrell, Texas Supports Australia, one of the favourite shows. Oh, mate, you're absolutely welcome, Jason. Love that you're watching all the way from Texas there. Yeah, Brie, Wild Woman of Fire. Oh yeah, yeah. And so it's obviously it's a bit of a journey for you now, mate. And how do you feel about where you're sitting now, being one of the #1 chili reviewers in Australia?
Well, it's hard to believe that. Like like considered like one of the higher ones, but obviously there's still more progress, and like it's about trying to, like I said, it's about exposing the chili. So obviously it's about perhaps working about other angles so we can get more followers and actually get the word out more to the chili community as well. Just so it's about getting, like, at the moment we just want to get more followers. However, we wish to do that so we can have more exposure. So hopefully as time goes on, really amp it up, really get the word out, and just that's what it's about to me. Just helping people out. I mean, at the end of the day, like, I could have lost my job. I probably am capable of losing my job, but if you lose a business, that's your life. That really is, and that's really hard to try and get back from that. So, I mean, if I lose a job, I'll get another job. So
if you lose your job, then you're too much burn and not enough earn. Yeah, something like that. Why is my bank account empty? This is okay. Anyway, all right. So let's go to the next source, mate. I've got this one.
No worries.
It's Free as Fire by Viking Chili. What you got there, mate?
The Baby Mama from Share Table. Okay, this is like a habanero and what is it? Habanero capsicum turmeric. So this is like a
Tony Barron, she's still a minion.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, can he speak like the minions do? That's fun to watch reviews. So look, the question I want to ask you, mate, is look, products versus raw fresh chilies. What's your favorite out of the two, and what's your favorite from each?
All right, so when it comes to chilies, I will have to say, I do like the taste of Carolina, but they're really bloody hot. They got a nice taste. I do have an acquired taste for that. With sauces, in terms of sauces, I would say ones that are fermented always seem to have a bit of a liking. I seem to have a bit of a love for a fermented sauce. There's just something about that particular taste. I don't know what it is, but
like the tang. So the tang.
It's just something about those sauces that I just
reminds you of cheeky beer or something.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And so what do you reckon would be your favorite chili product? You reckon out of all the ones? Have you got a particular favorite? Or
question.
That's a real good question, man. I've done probably about 4 dozen reviews, and it's hard to sort of pick a favorite. They're all great in their own way. Yeah, actually.
Yeah, get off the seat.
Yeah, if I get off the seat, man. Can you see that table there? That's how many sauces I've consumed since I've started this.
That looks like one of my drawers in my fridge.
They're all empty, those bottles. Like,
there's more full ones.
I've got some more upstairs I've got to wash out too.
Okay. Oh yeah. So you didn't answer the question. That was a very political answer, or a very political response.
Kyle, I would say maybe Kilty's Rose, because that was very different.
That got you out.
That really took me off my chair. The Kilty's Reaper Rose. That was a very unusual taste.
I remember trying that with Killer Cam. That was a collaboration with Killer Cam and Kilty.
That was something completely different. And
tried that. I think it was 2018 Murphy Street Chili Festival. No, Logan. It was Logan Chili Festival, Chilogan. I think that was when they first came out. I think, was it? Yeah, I think it was like a week or 2 weeks after they came out. Yeah, and it's pretty good. It's got some kick to it, but it's interesting, that rose kind of flavor, very unique. So you got that vinegar burn, the Carolina, and then a bit of rose tang, and you go, it's very unique kind of flavor. So but whereas I think I'm a bit of a sweet tooth, so I'm an absolute barbecue fiend. So then I sway to barbecue one. So that hand smoked chipotle one is definitely one of my favorites. Although I'm really keen. I've got to. This is why I want to do this review very soon. I found a sauce that rivals this one. It's a smoky barbecue from a Goblin sauce, which is just wow. You guys can look over that review. It's coming out very soon. The thing is, when we were down at Canberra, the hand smoked chipotle sold out in 2 hours. and the smoky barbecue sauce from this Goldman sauce company sold out in 2 hours as well. Just went because they're that good, you know. And people going, "Where do we get it?" He goes, "You're just gonna have to wait 2 weeks for more stock, man. Sorry." And I'm like, "Oh." But it was good, and like he even had the sample one. Like he goes, "Oh, I don't care. Oh, I don't care if it's open. It's mine." And she's like, "Sorry, buddy. There you go." I was like, "Wow," you know. So yeah, and so Reaper, what you reckon was your best raw chili? And you reckon have you got a top 3 for your products? You reckon, or just the Reaper Rose? You reckon?
Oh, I'll probably just stick to the Reaper Rose because, like I
There's
said,
so
man, I've
many.
done like I said, 4 dozen reviews. I've got more reviews to come, and just
The
every
Kilties
time I do
is
a
going
review-
well then.
Sabrata.
I was just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh yeah, there was
Sabarak.
another one I like too. There was this one from Sabarak, and it was like a test batch sauce called Sabaracha. And when I tried that, that was one of the very first reviews I did, and I was like, wow, because as I was just getting into the game of it, and that was like a test batch, and that tasted really nice. It was like a fermented, different type of sauce. And I said to Matt, I'm like, you know what? I could honestly probably do a shot of vodka with this and just drink it like a drink because it was that good.
And now they actually have it as a bottle now.
Oh, they do now. Yeah,
They do. Yeah, we're gonna get it.
Wow. Yeah. There are some sauces like that, and I believe the hand smoked chipotle barbecue by Kilties is that's that for me. That one and the pie sauce, I could. Oh yeah. I think I'm going to try it as a cocktail mix, actually. Yeah, because then it's just like, oh, it's just so good. And that was a joke before Patrick. I wasn't about the whole they just pay you well. No, seriously, Kilty sauces are freaking amazing. You know, so it's pretty awesome. Was it? Oh, Danny, you're kind of a big deal in this country and other countries when you get interviewed by BURNIN Blast Down Under. This is on my chili bucket list. Thanks, Danny. Woo! Good on you, mate. Oh, stop it. Okay, go. But like Kilties has some amazing ranges, you know. But it is funny when you find the one that you really love, you're like, damn, I could drink this stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what you're just saying that you're like, I gotta make this a cocktail, dude. And
Yeah,
I agree.
right.
I'm almost like, yeah. I'm thinking, is that a comment on how bad we are as alcoholics, or how good the sauce is? I don't know. Anyway, moving on. So the next sauce I got here, mate, is Dr. Paul's Ruby's Reaper. So these guys are from WA as well. This one's a bit warmer. It's rated 12 out of 10. And I first tried this with a reviewer before, and he was quite a bit of a chili beast himself. And he tries this and he goes, oh, that's got some, and it keeps on kicking. He goes, it's got some kick, and it keeps going. Oh my God, right? You know, I was like, wow, yeah, it does. It just grabs a hold of you, just smacks you around. I'm like, wow. So you know this, it's like one of those, it doesn't just slow build, it long burns and lingers. And it's like, man, that's a linger. Yeah. So look, a question I want to ask you, Matty, is what was your worst chili experience? And then tell us your best chili experience or your proudest one. All right, so that's what the worst
chili experience.
Oh, cheers.
Oh, sorry, man. Let me just talk about what I'm doing first. Forage Foods smoked, what's it called? Smoked Chocolate Ghost from Forage Fire. Yeah, Forage Fire Foods. This is like a barbecue type. So let me just quickly down at this with you. Hopefully it comes out. Yeah, beautiful.
It was either that alcohol challenge or
Okay. Worst chili experience, I have to admit. Sorry, Tom, but Tom, that chocolate was bad.
The yeah, nah
challenge.
Oh, speaking of it, Tom, buddy, wow, we have some footage for you. Oh my God, we had the Yeah Nah challenge in Canberra. Tom, you are going to be astounded at what these guys did. You will not believe. We started on Yeah Nah, and it got savage. It went further. It got brutal. Oh my God, Tom, when you see this footage, you are going to shake your head in disbelief. Even I was there going, wow. So when we announce who the Chili Beast is, actually speaking of, very soon we're going to have the competition to figure out. It's going to be a 4-way split between who the people were that won all the comps in Canberra, and they're going to face off against each other live on Burn and Bites to figure out who will be the Canberra Chili Beast to go into the Australian Chili Championship Spice Legends. So my God, it's going to be so schizo because these guys could all handle a nah. So it's on.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Oh my
Sorry,
God.
Kai. So you
That's
saying
all
about
right,
the
so-
nah? You weren't enjoying that.
After I did the nah challenge, I was feeling pretty good at the fact that I managed to do all the jokes. So I felt pretty good about that. And obviously, basically every time I swallowed after I was off camera, it just felt like I was swallowing acid, like my own saliva. And I had the bucket ready because people started saying, you need to get it out of your system because this is not good, this stuff. So I'm like, okay. So off camera, I started doing the finger down the throat, trying to get it out. Then I got hit with the chili high. And I was like, okay, this is working out pretty good.
Yeah.
And then probably about 10, 15 minutes into that.
I can feel colors. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, it was feeling pretty good. And then the stomach gave way. And that was it, man. I fell to the floor and I went, oh my God, this is the worst stomach pain I've ever had. And I thought I prepped. Obviously not well enough. My wife's like, what can I do for you to help? And I said, I don't know. And I said, go on the computer and look up how to get burning cramps immediately because it sucks. And
it took so long to get you there.
It got to the point that I just said, I just need something to cool me off because I felt it was burning up. So I'm lying on the floor. I've got my shirt off now. My wife's going, oh, apparently olive oil is good. So I've opened up the cupboard. I've grabbed the olive oil. I started chugging it. I started chugging the olive oil. My wife then goes, well, how about an ice pack on your stomach? Would that help? And I said, I don't care. Do anything. So she got the dressing gown belt and she wrapped 2 packets of frozen peas on my back and stomach. And this was straight on skin. And I didn't even take notice of the freezing on my skin right now. My stomach was gone. And then my wife starts having a bit of a chuckle to herself going, it's like you're in labor. And I went, okay, so what, you're telling me I've got a slight idea what it's like now.
One of the comments I heard from Kylie, Kylie and Bundaberg had one, I think was, and I think she said she didn't eat or whatever like that, and she said she didn't eat before, she didn't put anything in after or whatever, just ate it straight, right? And she said the 16 hours of gut cramps that she had was comparable to labor. I was like, wow, and she's had kids, so they're like, wow. Okay. That's saying something like, wow, So all the girls are like, no, you know.
I had cramps for about an hour and a half. I went for about 3 waves for about an hour and a half. And it got to the point that I got so exhausted from pain. And after it went away, I ended up falling aslead.
Passed out more.
And then I woke up at about 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh, I really got to take a whiz. But I could feel it burning. Like, I haven't even gone yet. I'm going, oh, God, I've got to go to the toilet. So I went to the toilet. And I'm looking down in the toilet. I'm like, holy crap. I could actually see the crystal swelling in the toilet, man. I was like, oh, man, this is brutal. It was bad.
Yeah, wow. See, I just had this terrible thought of, like, imagine if that was, like, a kidney stone. Imagine trying to pee that kidney stone.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone instantly shuddered.
It was like, yeah. What was that Kylie moment? It was a lipstick challenge. Oh yeah, that was good. Yeah. So tell us about your what was your best chili experience, mate? What do you think that one was?
Best chili experience. Oh, so I remember I did a challenge, the Repian challenge. No, it was Tracy Chilli's tincture. We did a live view on that, and I think I did like 4 or 5 drops, and that was really nice because I got no stomach cramps from that because obviously I had like a whole piece before I did all that, and I just got a real good kick-ass high, and I was saying to Matt, I just need to run. So,
he was jumping all over the place.
After we done the live, I went, I got to go for a run. So I ran outside and I just went up and down. And I was like, okay, I feel good now.
you needed to do like the Tom Cruise jumping on the couch thing. I love this tink.
That was good, man. Like, that was like a real proper tink experience for me because I tried Satan's spit, and
Oh, yeah, she's
anyone who's tried Satan's spit will know that it's not a very tasteful tink at all. It's just straight up metallic, and I've had a bad experience with that with my family with that tink too.
We filmed something it was in a closed room for Holy Moly, and there was glass windows so everyone could watch what we're doing as well. And so we go to the person now, the person next to me, right? They're right next to me. They can feel their elbow next to me. And I go, now just a little spray, just a little like that. They go, boof. It goes, woof. And like the whole room. I was like, and the person that was on behind the camera just goes like that. And then they go out the door and they close the door, and then you're like that, just outside the door. The person behind is going, whoa. And then I'm going, thanks, guys. And now I'm left in there trying to keep my shit together while I'm involuntarily crying. There's dribble coming out of there, sweating bullets, and everyone else is like, I'm like,
oh man, it's like tear gas.
Wow. It is. And we had to continue to film. And like I think we edited a fair bit of that out or fast forwarded or whatever. But wow, that was fun. And that was the first one that day. And then we did another one an hour later. And I was like, I got sprayed. So I got sprayed again an hour later, going, oh my God, this is my life now. And I was just like, wow. So yeah, that was good fun. So yeah, I'm well aware of the Satan spec, but in Canberra, she made it a hell of an experience there. And for once, I was okay with wearing my mask for Corona. Somebody sprayed in the shop, and everyone in the shop was like, "Oh!" And it's like everyone for about 20 minutes just evacuated the shop. I was like, "Yeah, that's safe fit." Yeah.
Yeah. No, I had my wife made burritos, and I sprayed it 4 or 5 times, not knowing what I've just done, and I started coughing, like, got the coughs. And next minute I went, oh no, what have I done? Then next minute it basically filled the whole kitchen up. My wife got into absolute coughing fit, and she goes, "What did you just do?" And I started coughing like, I sprayed the spit. And she coughed that much, she ended up having to go to the toilet and throw up. My daughter, she could hear the coughing commotion of both of us. She sticks her head out, going, "What's going on?" And I'm screaming, "Don't come in here!" And then next thing she goes, I'm like, "No!"
You else you killed the cat in your lungs.
Oh man, my wife was not happy with me then.
You maced our kids. What's wrong with you?
But all I could say was, I didn't mean it. I didn't know.
Why need a DVO when you're filming stuff? Like, wow.
Oh, it's bad, man.
Oh man, yeah. Satan Spit's another level. And so when I saw Demonic Dave drink a whole bottle of it, I'm going, oh boy. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, he's on another level. That guy. Yeah. So I was like, wow.
I did a full Robbie, and that on as a cat gun, on a live cat gun, and I wasn't really taking much notice of probably how painful this is, and it really gives you a terrible whiskey pain chest.
You've also really done it recently drunk, and you actually scored nearly the whole bottle. And that was really bad too.
I didn't mean to do that one.
It's only afterwards you go, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah.
I spewed.
Fun times. All right, mate, let's delve into the next one here. I've got the limited edition Jekyll and Hyde from 13 Angry Scorpions Private Reserve.
Nice.
It's so sexy. You can smell it, and it's such a unique flavor. So the other one was labeled Freakishly Hot. This one is labeled, if I can get it out of here, it's pretty chunky. Oh, there we go. Oh, geez. It's labeled Pure Evil and Decadent. So it's got a better flavor, because it's 101 proof wild turkey whiskey. So good.
Oh, okay. Definitely.
Yeah. What do you got there, mate?
I've got Big Jim's Scorpion from Chilli.
That's good.
Oh no, this is a Scorpion one.
Scorpion.
No,
get over here.
I've got a little bit.
Do you want on a chip?
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, they're good for. Oh, you got the spoon.
All right, mate. So, question I want to ask you, like you're saying, I think it's probably making it a bit easier for you having Team Scoville Slaver here. But tell us a bit about your Chili work-life balance. How do you get this balance with all this crazy stuff that you're doing and kids and having to work and whatever? Yeah.
Well, like I said, mate, during the start of COVID, when I was losing 2 days at work, it was quite easy to sort of balance that out. But now that I'm pretty much back to full time, it's really taking up a lot of times. Like we really have to, it's like time management, man. We really got to go messages back and forth. Like, see where I'm living at the moment, sometimes it's very hard to get stuff sent. So Matt will take the responsibility of getting it sent to his place because it's really easy for the postman to find it.
Is that because of the floods or?
Oh no, not because of floods. It's just the place that I'm at. It's just really hard for people to find and send it out to me. It's just a pain in the ass. So Matt takes care of the packages going to his place.
Is that because of the DVO with the kids? No.
Yeah, and there's that too. And there's that too, man, because it's easy to have the packages maintained somewhere safe where, when you've got 2 kids running around.
Yeah, true.
Finding a place to put it.
And there's a bomb I cop it.
What's this, Daddy? What's this, Daddy? This looks tasty. Look. Oh. A couple of snacks. Oh, neck minute single. Yeah. And so, like, obviously, having the team there to support you a bit makes it a bit easier, I guess, and gives you less man hours, I suppose, to coordinate it all. Yeah.
Yeah. Ever since getting back to full time, it has made it a lot more difficult because you still got to juggle, your work life being full time, and also, being a parent and a husband. So got to still juggle them, make time for them as well. But yeah, it can get quite overwhelming at times. But
yeah, I can imagine that. I can imagine your missus going, "No, I don't want to play Chili Willy again. Stop asking."
It's happened.
Yeah, I think we've all been there at least once. And they're like, "What the hell's wrong with you? Get out of the bed. No, shower now." I don't care if you haven't got any shampoo. Get some detergent and a scourer.
She said it a couple of times, man. I lay in bed. She goes, "You smell like chilies. Like, can you go sleep somewhere else tonight?"
Yeah. I thought you ate fermented chilies. I didn't think you fermented yourself, Kyle. Yeah. No, yeah. I've had those comments myself going, "I'm fermenting in my own juices." Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yeah. You get some interesting smells, don't you? Yeah. Yeah.
The garlic's
like,
really bad for me.
I don't need Old Spice. I got Phil Spice. It's all good. Yeah. All right, mate. Let's go to the next one there. I've got Cobra Chili's Fever. Face the Fury is their slogan. This one's about Cobra. It's about 1.6 million Scoville. This one. It's got a bit of a nice little sting to it.
Type looking.
It's sort of pasty and it's like a runny salsa kind of look, but it's kind of a paste. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty hot, man.
What do you got?
Oh, it's got some warmth. Yeah. It tingles.
Well, I've got Blair's Mega Death Sauce.
Oh, the Mega Death. Yeah.
Before it becomes pure extra.
Yeah. The next one will be Ultra, but I don't have
the next one's Ultra, yeah.
Got that at
Ultra made an appearance in Canberra. Oh, yeah. That was fun. All right, mate. So, look, a question I want to ask you now is, you got challenges, promos, and reviews. Like, what else is the Slayer getting up to? Like, are we obviously got some more reviews and going. But what else is the Slayer getting up to? So, cheers, mate.
Yeah, cheers. Sorry, I'm just going to be burning up a little bit here. So,
mean it up, buddy.
All right, you're good. So, obviously we've got barbecues as well. Like Matt likes to implement some rubs as well and do barbecues. There's also talks about looking at creating our own logo and also creating merchandise as well and see how that goes. Just like Matt's actually got a real good plan of how he wants to.
Are you gonna make a doll? Are you gonna make a doll where you put a chili in it and then you squeeze its stomach and it out?
I don't know. Is that on the list?
That'd be fun. I'd buy that.
It is now.
God's like, oh, fuck my life. Yeah, maybe we'll make one together. Yeah, we're just both beating. It was like, yeah, that'd be fun. Well, what else is he on the agenda for Mr. Kyle, Mr. Scoville Slayer?
Well, it's
whispering.
Team Scoville, so you know we're all
Commentators whispering.
You know, we work as a team. We all go towards. We're always thinking about what could be best. You know, what ways we can make things bigger.
Got
So
really quiet there. You guys are thinking hard.
Oh, look, we've got more interviews that'll be coming up with other people overseas and things like that. So once we can sort out what we're going to do next with what we're doing, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of just looking internally at ourselves and
Yeah.
where we want to go from here. If we wants the team push forward more and he steps back, or we go back.
Yeah,
together,
that's the thing
that
we're
sort of thing
talking
as
about,
well. Yeah.
Just
It's
like
so
where
it's
we
so
wanna
weird
go.
hearing it's so weird hearing this disembodied voice. It sounds like your conscience trying to talk to us. Or I'm like, what? Where is it? I'm like, what the? It's so strange going. Well, hey, oh, that's right. That's the video guy. Yeah. No, but yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, and it's funny. Sometimes you got to take that introspective look and go, okay, I got to. This is where I'm at now. Where do I want to go next? Yeah, and I know what you're saying. Yeah. Speaking of next, we're going to interview Atomic Menace, April 10th. That's gonna be fun.
Oh wow!
And that guy is another level.
He's
Like, I don't know.
insane, man.
I don't know if
He
you've
did
seen.
122 Reapers.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was wild. He was all live. And he was on the We Are the Champions Netflix special. Yeah, he is another level, that guy. And yeah, it'd be interesting when we interview him. We'll have a chat and have some interesting topics to talk about, because that guy's just wow. He's just absolutely wow. You know, you don't see many people do what he does, and if you can, you usually pretty Rickly Rex. You know, so yeah.
He's inhuman, man. He's inhuman.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, mate. Well, let's go to the next one here. I got Uncle Mungo's COVID-19. I absolutely love this.
COVID-19.
So this is rated probably got 1.9 mil. So
that's a good question.
I'm contemplating which one I should try next. That's all right. We just.
What ones have you got next one?
Well, we're going to try this.
What do you got, mate? What's that one?
Satan Spit.
We're just talking about it. It's like, you speak of the devil, he shall appear.
So what do you
hey, maybe we can sing a song together and make it disappear or something, you know? We made one a while ago. It was the greatest song in the world, apparently.
Is that enough?
Oh,
yeah,
hello.
No, that's
Is
enough.
that a shot? Oh, it's a capsule. Oh, okay.
It's got a cap. It's a spray.
Yeah, but that's the cap. There's the spray cap.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
It's the spray cap. Yeah.
I'm not using a shot glass, man. That'd kill me.
All right, buddy. All right. So
Here
the
we
question
go.
I want to ask you: what are you going to? What advice have you got for people that want to try and step in the direction that you're going in the same footsteps as you, as being a CHILLI reviewer or a social media personality, what like that? So we'll eat first, and then you tell us your answer. Ready? Cheers.
All right. Oh. Oh, that was a bit chunky, that one. Oh. Yeah, no.
You doing all right?
Did we press the mute button?
Get out of there.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, why did I do that?
I wish you could put subtitles on here right now. Regret.
Oh.
Achievement unlocked. Regret. Anyway.
What can I say?
Words, probably. Yeah.
Words. Yeah, that would be a start.
Words and sentences, please.
If
Preferably English.
Look, just give it a crack, you know, because you don't know until you try. You know, just
like Kyle right now, he doesn't know because he tried. Yeah.
no, just give it a try. You know, if you're sitting on the sidelines wondering, like I did for years, whether or not you can do it, just give it a try and see where you go from there. You know, I mean, look, what's the worst that can happen? You never know if you don't go.
What's the worst that can happen? You just drink a whole cap full of Satan spit and burn the fuck out.
Yeah.
On national.
Burn and learn. Burn and learn.
Oh.
Live and burn and learn. What? Live and let die.
Burn and learn.
Did you die? But did
That was
you
the same
die?
as if I lost money.
What when you lost your virginity? What? Whoa, man, it's a bit too much information. Far out. Even the commentator's going to be confused. You're going, what? What do you?
Oh,
I
man.
thought I lost your virginity to me. Wait, hang on. All right.
Oh.
How you doing here? So ready for another one, mate?
Mm.
What have you got next? I've got the where's the dunny?
Right.
Do you want to do the? Do you want to do the chip? Do you want to try? And do
Oh, you know what? I'll get another sauce out because I've got something really good for everyone at the end.
So I got this one. It's Where's the Dunny by Australian Extreme Chili Condiments. It's about 2 million Scoville. She's good fun. She
Going
tickles.
to the fridge. Give us a sec.
All right, so I'm going to
Go to the fridge.
Cully's
What do you-
Reaper number 10.
Oh,
So when
yeah.
I did a review for Cully's,
Yeah,
they
fire
gave
water.
me about 5 or 6 sauces. Oh no, I've touched my face.
Mistake.
I was burning.
No regrets. No regrets.
Oh no. Well, at least.
Let's get your money's worth. Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. There's another review for
Has a
chili.
better taste, but it's not so hot now.
But I'm better now.
Gotta fight fire with fire.
Yeah,
Well,
they call
it's a nice taste.
I'm surprised you weren't called the Fire Slayer.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right. How you doing, buddy? You ready for another one?
Yeah, man.
You ready? All right.
Is this the last one?
This is the second last one.
Oh yeah, I just had my Cullies.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
How many
All right.
is that?
All right.
It's hilarious
Okay,
with chili.
Yeah. So, a question I want to ask you. So, tell us what's in the future for Kyle the Scoville Slayer and the team Scoville Slayer. Tell us what's happening in the future.
I think the plan for the future will be to introduce Matt more because what we've noticed is we get more views when Matt's put on the spot to burn. People seem to find it more amusing to watch him suffer more than me. Because
Yeah.
like, I'm suffering a bit now, but anyway.
No,
But
no, you're right. No, you're right. It is quite fun to see someone burn who doesn't even know what they're in for. We sort of know what yeah.
When I went to Canberra last week, I was hoping I could meet up with Fred. But I was like 5 kilometers away, and we were actually doing like a surprise birthday. And I was hoping that I could meet up with him, but I was like 3 or 4 kilometers away from where he was, and everything was like put in as like okay, next thing we're doing is this, next thing we're doing is that. So I couldn't sort of lead away. I feel bad for that, but where was I going with this?
What's next?
There was a point.
I've completely forgot. Sorry.
You're in Canberra. It was like this.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, so we went to the arcade, and I got all these tickets. So I actually bought a roulette shot glass table. So every number's
I've got one. I just recently got one.
Yeah.
As well. Yeah.
And I thought, how good's that? If we make a video and we probably just put like maybe a chili net shot glass or something like that, and we work out a game where someone's got to eat chili, or I don't know. We'll just see where.
Oh, that'd be fun with me, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I've been working on getting some Brave Souls to film one of those with me for a while now. Yeah, because I saw that and going, oh, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a lot of fun, you know. And I was going to start with sauces and then amp it up and go next level and go maybe some chilies, maybe some extracts. I've got a lot of stuff to play with. I was like,
oh man, it can be real messy. It's going to be real messy.
Yeah, I'm like make the wheel of evil and hold the word for ransom. Yeah, anyway. Oh, mate, so we're up to our last one, our final, the biggest, the bad, the hottest, the hot. I got Scorpion Strike on steroids. It's rated 2.25 million Scoville. Out of
I've got that one in the fridge, but here I'm going to try this tonight. This is Budgie's cashews that's coated in 16 million capsaicin.
Oh dear Lord!
Oh, fun.
Now,
all right.
There's your steroids.
Now I was asking to try to do the bag, but I said no promises because I don't even know how bad this is going to be right now.
You're going to try to eat the whole bag.
Put it on the plate. There we go.
Oh, I don't know, man. I just make sure I don't touch my face. I'm already burning.
Put it on the plate.
I just
Sorry,
now
camera as well.
Oh god.
Okay, Tracy, Tony, there you go.
All right.
They
So
actually
before
stuck together, so oh well.
so before you do
Okay.
anything, matey, wait. Before you do
Wait.
anything, we're at our last segment called Fuzzy Facts,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
So what we're going to do, matey, is we're going to ask you 10 questions or 10 facts about Australia, and you've got to try and answer them true or false. All right?
Oh god.
So I'll get my. So while I'm burning, I'm going to answer you them. While you're burning, you're going to try. All you have to say is true or false, right? Okay. So got my friend Terry here, the Tasmanian Tiger, Tasmanian Devil. Hey, Terry. Anyway, this goes, Terry. Anyway, I got 10 facts from Terry. He's given us about Australia. You've got to try and answer them. So this week's theme is hunting, because you're the Scoville Slayer, and another word for slaying is hunting, right? So these are facts about hunting to do with Australia. Ready? All right. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Right.
Oh, no.
Oh God.
Well, they're nice.
There's 1 million recreational hunters in Australia. True or false?
I'm gonna say true.
It's actually false. It's about 200 to 350,000.
Oh, okay.
No. Right.
He's still eating it.
Yeah. Recreational hunters invest over $550 million a year in Australia. True or false?
That's true. That has to be true.
That's true. A year. That's pretty wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Number 3. There's 2.5 million registered firearms in Australia. True or false? Ooh, that's
True.
It's actually false. There's 5.8 million in Australia.
Wow.
That's just registered.
I knew it was high, but I didn't think that high.
So we still have a few guns in Australia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it one question? So number 4, a rifle is used for 92.5% of hunting in Australia at the moment. True or false?
False.
Actually true. No, yeah, rifle's pretty common for hunting. Right? Yeah. Right. Yeah. Now this is where we get the trickier, right? Hunting boomerangs are designed to come back to a thrower. So think about Aboriginal boomerangs, yeah? Designed to come back to a thrower. True or false?
If it hits the victim.
Well, if it hits the person, it will be false.
So what do you think? True or false?
Oh, false.
That's right. They're false. They actually weren't designed to come back. Yeah. Now, here's the other question. It's interesting for you. Fire was commonly used as a hunting tool for Aboriginals. True or false?
True.
Yeah, that's right. It's actually true. They used fire to sort of control and direct all the animals in a certain direction. That's right. Was that Tony Burrows? Matt, get one of my nuts in your mouth, mate. Tracy says 2 for a wrong answer. All right. In 1993, the Native Title Act gave Aboriginals the ability to hunt and kill endangered species. True or false?
Probably true.
That's right. It's true. People will live about that, actually. Yeah. Right. Number 8. A throwing stick is larger than a boomerang, and it's lethal. It's designed to take down kangaroos and break bones. Is this true or false?
True.
That's actually true. Yeah, these massive boomerangs, and they're sort of like an L shape. And they're designed to take down kangaroos and they'll be beheaded. Wild, dangerous. All right, number 9. Aboriginals will take down birds with blow darts. True or false?
False.
That's right. It's actually false. All right. Last one. You're nearly at your burning, I can tell. They would hunt birds by setting up nets around the trees and then startling them into nets during the confusion. True or false?
True.
That's right. It's actually true. Well, congratulations, Mr. Scoville. Yeah, absolutely. Got the way through. That's the way. You absolutely nailed the fire trial. Got the way through, matey. You got 60 seconds to say whatever you want to say, matey. What do you got to say to everyone out there in the big wide world in Australia and all the Chilli friends, Chilli listeners and spice?
Thanks for everyone's love and support since the beginning of this. Really appreciate it, and stay tuned for what's next.
Awesome. No worries, mate. Well, again, thank you very much for coming on. Thank you so much for a bit of good sport with the Australian Chilli Championship face-off as well. As well, Spice Legends, we've got some really crazy face-offs coming up very soon for Canberra with the Australian Chilli Championships in July. So it's going to be a pretty wild year. So much crazy spice and goodness coming up. So don't worry, Spice Legends. And again, April 10th, we've got Dustin Johnson coming on, the Atomic Menace, as well as don't forget to invite people and donate to Fraser Grocer and help that Spice Legend.
Yeah, nice.
All right, Spice Legends, I'll let you go, matey. Catch you later, buddy.
Thank you.
Bye,
All right, Spice Legends, thank you for joining our awesome Spice of Goodness for the night. All I have to say now is keep calm,